Welcome back to my channel. I'll keep this brief, but if you like these videos, leave a like, leave a comment with some feedback so I know how to improve the experience for you. But let's get into this. You want to watch the whole video because you don't want to miss it, because we got Lil Durk, we got Lil Baby, and the topic of the day is your life is your responsibility. So let's go.
You came a long way. Just look at what you've done. You stressing about the future. Think of battles that you won. Don't quit on me. You getting better. Journey just begun. I know you thinking life is hard. You're not the only one.
When life get hard, you stand. You don't always need a plan. Sometimes you just need to breathe.
CMO, thanks for coming on our show. We liked your speech so much and it was all over the internet. In fact, we have a surprise for you. I actually did see it on the internet, but a surprise? Thank you. You shouldn't have.
Me and Baby was looking at your speech. We was inspired by your speech. We thought you'd fly out. You could open for us. We perform for you.
Yes, let's go.
Breaking news. So Little Durk and Little Baby will be in Purposeville. They'll be here to perform Why Your Life Is Your Responsibility with CMO. Get your tickets now.
Hey everyone, so Lil Durk and Lil Baby are on the way, but before we kick off the music, I got a quick PowerPoint, because all jokes aside, before the show, I want to tell you why your life is your responsibility. So I was reading articles that really spoke to me, and I really just want to do this PowerPoint before we did the music performance. But I'm going to test something out. I'm going to say your life is your responsibility so many times within this PowerPoint, and I'm going to see if it sticks with you, because if I say it a lot, you have to remember your life is your responsibility. So let's try it. Your life is your responsibility. Take responsibility of your life and understand you're fully in charge of your destiny through your own decisions. Your life is your responsibility. When you take responsibility for your life, it means you acknowledge that no one has power to determine how your life turns out. Not your friends, not your parents, not even your spouse, but you. Your life is your responsibility, and all the power belongs to you. Once you understand this, you stop relying on others to help you live the kind of life you want, and you stop blaming them for the things that don't work out as you hoped. Your life is your responsibility. Taking responsibility of your life also means living a life with purpose and intention. It means having a clear idea what you want out of life and having a plan on how to achieve that. And you have to consciously make decisions that take you closer to achieving your desires. Your life is your responsibility. It means intentionally doing the right thing, even if it might be difficult or painful at the time. Your life is your responsibility. Basically, you go from the passenger seat to the driver's seat. You're grabbing the wheel now. So I think you got the point of that. Your life is your responsibility. But now that you got the hang of that, let's talk about how being responsible can change your life. So being responsible means that you were part of an event by something you did or something you didn't do. So it can be a good or a bad thing. For example, you're responsible for a car crash because you hit someone's car. That's something you did. Or something you didn't do, you saw someone get hit by a car and you walked past them instead of calling the police for them. Typically, a lot of people don't have a problem taking responsibility for something good that happened. Hey, who painted that picture? It's beautiful. It was me. But I mean, some people are very humble and don't like showing off their abilities, so they might not take responsibility. However, a lot of people don't like taking responsibility for negative things, like who painted that ugly picture. Then people might not say, hey, it's me. But part of being responsible is taking whatever comes with it, good or bad. It's part of human nature. Things are going to happen. There's a lot of misunderstandings about being responsible, and those who don't like being responsible for their outcomes is because they don't understand the truth about being responsible. So let me break that down for you. Let me clear the air here. Being responsible is not taking blame. Blame basically says someone did something on purpose, and when you're looking to place a blame on someone, it's basically looking for an escape, because it's not going to find a solution to the issue. It's just avoiding responsibility. But being responsible is rather saying, hey, we understand a mistake was made, now let's find a way to move forward. Being responsible is solution focused, and I love solution focused. This is something I've been studying over a year now, and it's my favorite approach. You're finding a solution to your issue instead of dwelling on the problems. And cover your ears because it's about to be loud. It's not a sign of weakness to take responsibility for your mistakes. It's a sign of confidence because you're confident enough to know, hey, I can fix this. And positive belief leads to positive action, which leads to better outcomes. There are lots of benefits that come with being responsible, and I'm just going to list a few here quick. So the first one is you're so confident, because if you see, man, what I did was bad, but I made the choice to make it right, and that was really good. And when you look at it from that perspective, then you realize how much power you truly have. And once you apply that to your life, there's nothing that can stop you. You'll finally say, hey, I can achieve whatever I want to achieve, because the top 3 reasons people don't take action to their dreams to achieve their goals is because 1, they don't believe they can do it. 2, they wait until the perfect time till they think they're perfectly ready for it, and that time may never come. Or 3, it just is so overwhelming they don't even know where to begin. Sorry if I'm talking really fast. I'm just excited about this topic. But once you start living by this and responsibility is like a principle that you live by, then you're not going to be afraid to go achieve your dreams, because you know you might fail. You know that you might fall on your face. But you still can take something from every time you fail and apply it to the next time you try, and the next time you try, and you know you're going to get it one of those times. And you truly never fail. Can you imagine having that mindset that you never fail because you're always learning something? You're going to achieve what you want to achieve when you have that mindset. The second biggest thing about taking responsibility for your life is you solve more problems. If you're constantly avoiding problems, they're going to keep popping up and they're going to keep popping up. Here's the top 3 reasons people may avoid their problems. 1, they don't want to look bad in front of their peers. 2, they fear the consequences. And 3, you may just be arrogant. I can't relate with the arrogant part. However, I can relate with not wanting to look bad in front of my peers and fearing the potential consequences. I was a class clown in middle school and beginning of high school because I didn't really know the material as well. And when the teacher would call on me, I would say something silly because I was embarrassed that I didn't know the answer. It's pretty simple. If you refuse to admit your mistakes, you irritate people. If you accept your mistakes, then people understand it because they make mistakes too, and it's a great way to build relationships. When you take responsibility, you also build better relationships. People can put themselves in your shoes and accept that you made a mistake, because anyone can make a mistake because humans make mistakes. However, if you don't take responsibility, you'll be less trustworthy and it's going to be harder to empathize with you. I mean, let's be honest. We can't be friends with someone who never makes a mistake. So owning up to your mistakes is a proven fact to build more bonds with people. Next, taking responsibility helps you become a role model. And this is especially important for parents or soon-to-be parents or people who plan on having children in the future. Because if you take responsibility, you're teaching children good habits, you're helping them learn to accept responsibilities for their actions, and it builds character and values. And it doesn't even have to be family. It can be friends or colleagues or coworkers. And instead of like preaching how you should take responsibility and stuff like that, you should live that life. And by that, I mean lead by example. We all know someone who has expectations for us that they don't even follow. And you're like, how you going to tell me to do that when you don't even do it? When you do the right thing and are responsible for your actions, people are going to be less likely to argue with you when you hold them responsible for their actions. Taking responsibility for your actions will improve your decision making. Did you know that decision making and choices is connected to responsibility? Interesting fact. It's really easy to put off responsibility because you're worried about what's going to happen or the consequences and stuff like that. But sometimes you just got to go for it and do it and take whatever comes with your decision, because you can't please everyone. If I'm speaking in all honesty, if you take responsibility for every aspect of your life and you make it a value of yours, it'll allow you to live your best life and be the true you. I just want to wrap this up by saying, when you take responsibility, not everyone's going to like what you have to say. You can't please everyone, but you know what you believe in, you know what you want to achieve, you know your goals, you know what you got to do to make it happen. So you got to take responsibility for your beliefs, your ideas, your goals, your mistakes, your achievements, and it's going to make you stronger in the long run. It's going to make you more confident, and you're going to be more successful.
Breaking news. Little Durk and Little Baby can be seen entering the building with their security. So here I am with the fans, but it appears a problem's happening. We'll be back. You stressing about the future, think of battles that you won. Don't quit on me, you getting better, journey just begun. I know you thinking life is hard, you're not the only one.
When life get hard, you stand. You Show some trust and just believe. What you focus on, expand. You got the power in your hand. Now you gotta go achieve. It's all about what you perceive. Once I put my mind to it, then I saw that I could do it. I had a vision and I grew it. Man, potential, never knew it. I think big and I don't listen. They can't stop all this ambition. When you're persistent, things add up like math class addition. It's the little things that matter. Don't rush through your whole chapter. Allow yourself to grow. Lots of places you can go.